All right. Thank you. Thank you for joining today. And I just wanted to quickly pull up, maybe just take 15 minutes or so to run through what is required for this week after taking some time to review the new reports in the back office. If you haven't had an opportunity to do that, it's absolutely amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. So what we're going to do is, let me share my screen here. And what I want to talk about. Meeting. Okay. Share my screen. Okay. All right. Can y'all see my screen? Okay. You can see it okay?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm frozen, but we'll wait and see.
Okay. Yeah, Wanda, I can't even see you anymore.
Huh?
I can't even see you. Oh, there you are.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so hopefully others will join. If not, they will have to watch this video. I'm basing a lot on sacrifice. I understand we have things going on, but nobody cared when I made my run to director, and nobody cared when I made my run to ED. I had to make serious sacrifices in that week. And oh my God, my dining room table room looked like an explosion happened when I had all of that activity going on. I had boxes going in and out, shipments here to there, people I didn't know, from my upline helping me to people. It was just crazy. People that not even in my organization helping to get the orders in. So when I say it's a crazy week, it's just crazy for that 1 week. But when you get it, it is the most rewarding feeling. Wanda, you know about making director. It's just a phenomenal feeling. And I want to make sure that everybody has the information that I had to piecemeal together when I ran to get an understanding of what it was going to take. And it was really tough then. So, hey, everybody that's joining in, we have already started. So just jump right in if you need to go back and watch the video at the end and have questions for the meeting on tomorrow. Please do that. So again, it's a tough week when you're running to rank up. Everybody feels slighted. My mama was mad at me, my kids, everybody, because I didn't answer any phone calls from them because they weren't calling me to buy a product. So I'm telling you, for 1 week, then at the end, you take everybody out to eat or give them a little something, and they all happy. For that 1 week sacrifice, I tell you, it was not a fun process at all. I was sleepy, tired out of my mind, but I made it across the finish line. So that's what it takes, that sacrifice in that 1 week when you make it. All right, so I want to make sure that everybody stays very focused. And what focus stands for, follow one course until successful. So this course right here that everybody that has raised their hand to say that they're ready to run, we're going to do that this week, period. And that means everybody rolling up their sleeves and getting it in. All right, so everybody must have your auto ship turned to 80 volume. If you are, that's just the minimum for this team. I want it to be 120 because then you don't have to worry about it anymore.
What? Stop it!
Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble. All right, so what we're going to do is just make sure, and I'm going to go in and check to see who's set at what volume points for your what is now called Smart Ship, no longer Auto Ship. I'll have to get used to saying that. So again, make sure that that's set, already set, and then you make your run, because I'd hate for you to get to the end after all the blood, sweat, and tears, and then you're like, we've had that happen before on this team. And, you know, a run to director, everybody helped out, everybody made sacrifice, come to find out her her Smart Ship was not set to 80 and therefore was not a director. All the announcements had gone out. It was an extremely embarrassing situation. So let's not do that. So I can't stress that enough. So I will check that, and you check it for yourself, because you need to know for yourself. If you haven't watched the training from Candice Burt Davis, extremely important. That is a must do for homework tonight if you have not done that. You cannot run in this week and you don't even understand the back office. You got to go in, understand what your carryover is, where to find that, where to track it, track your commissions, what kind of activity you got going on your left leg and your right leg. Critically important. So Candice Burt Davis back office video homework tonight. I want to hear that everybody has completed that training. All right, so, and we're off. Robin Campbell needs to get her auto ship set to 80 volume points. Tasha, you may just want to touch point with Robin. I saw where she just said she ended up with 2 passwords. So did I. I think they sent one for your customer login, and it's a little bit weird right now, and they've already made an announcement from the corporate office. There will be bugs. I signed up someone on Saturday, and oh my gosh, yeah, it was very different. So understand that some weird things are going to happen. I ended up having to call customer service, and the way it came across was not the way that it was supposed to, but it was in and it was correct. So, you know, report anything that you see that's a little bit weird there. So anyway, so if you need to contact corporate customer service to make sure that, you know, anything that you put in is accurate, if you don't immediately see your volume, make that phone call right away, because they have cutoff points, 24 to 48 hours after you put someone in. If you have them on the wrong leg, you know, they will switch them over for you to the right leg. But just keep an eye on, you know, your right, your left, and where you're putting things so that you understand where everybody is falling. All right, so this is the key piece to making the run. Key. Any orders that you get must go in under a person that you signed up or that is in your downline. So you want the volume to roll up. If you're the one that's starting the volume, you don't get credit for it. So say for instance you get an order and you go in your back office and you place that order yourself, you will not see the volume for that order. What you will get is, you know, depending on what the situation is, you will receive your binary pay off of what has been generated, or you will just simply, if you logged in as a customer, whatever the case is that's not in your downline, you'll reap the benefits of whatever your status is at that point in time. So you do not want to do that. Do not do that. You pick a person. Let's take Tasha, for instance. Tasha has Robin on her left and Corey on her right. So she's going to have to back and forth between the two of them, and go and put orders in underneath them so that volume rolls up to her, and she will see the accumulation of the volume. That's what we're after. It's not about making a ton of money in this run. It's more about capturing the volume, okay? So the money will come, but right now is to get you ranked so that your percentage pay is higher on a weekly basis. So Robin, I want Robin to focus on getting her auto ship set at 80. But again, the rule is we want to set it to 120 and forget it. And then that way it's never any question about anything. All right, so the binary qualified folks, you need 2 people. You need your ace deuce on your left, you need your ace deuce on your right. You need to get them signed up and get their auto ships turned on. At this point, you know, even if they only have a 40 volume point, it's okay. It's okay, but I'm not stressing it if they are true business builders. Now, one thing that Beverly has done, just from lessons learned, not that I don't trust people in my downline, because I do, but I make sure myself that I never lose my carryover by having a family member on my left and a family member on my right to cover me. I don't want any mishaps at all where your whole downline cuts their auto ship off and you lose all of your carryover. Very hurtful, painful thing to lose all of that carryover. That could save you from having to work 2 legs instead of just 1. So anyway, make sure that when you sign up your first person, that you know what leg that person goes on. So when you go back in, you have to adjust it to go to your right leg. So we're going to talk through some of that through the call on tomorrow in training. I'll use my my brother's account. Hold on one second. Mom, I'm doing a conference call. I'll have to call you back. Jeez. Love her.
Ooh.
Blowing my phone.
Ooh.
She don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. It's
Okay.
just want to talk. I'll call you back.
Let me know when to clean up the bedroom.
She's called me 5 billion times a day. She didn't want anything.
Ooh.
So, I love you, Mom. I love you. But right now, sister is busy. Oh, Lord. So where was I? So make sure that the leg is set to shift from left to right before you sign up your second person. You have questions about that?
Oh, it shifts now?
No, you have to go in and make it.
Okay.
And you have more than just the 2 options now, too.
Yeah, I saw. So
yeah.
outer leg, inner leg, and then what is it? So isn't the one that you have the least, I'm sorry, the one that you have the least people on?
That's the one. That's your pay leg. But because you're trying to get binary qualified, you need to make sure that you put 1 on the left and 1 on the right.
Okay.
So pick those particular options. If you have questions, Candace makes it very clear in the video. So make sure you watch that and you know, then you'll understand what I'm speaking about. And my expectation is for everybody, if you have to go through it twice, go through it twice. I plan to watch it again, to be honest.
Okay.
So that's Michael. He already has expressed who his 2 people are that he's getting signed up this week. So real excited for him. And his sister is already ready to hit the ground running. Hopefully she'll be able to make it to the Sip and See on Thursday. So excited for him. Kirsten, I know, is working to get binary qualified. So she's had a little bit of a setback with her 1 person. So we'll just keep her encouraged and have her to keep inviting. But her goal is to be binary qualified this week as well. And then Kyra, you had a very successful VGO. Hopefully you got some great feedback from that. And we'll be able to get your 2 people and get a binary qualified this week. You know, and again, if you need to start out with, you know, those 2 that will give you your comfort of holding on to your carryover, then fine. You start there, but don't end there. Don't get comfortable there, because more than likely you're the one having to pay for that. So that it gets expensive, and you don't want to have to keep kicking out that way. Of course, for me, the products are sold. I make sure that it's on the cycle with some definite customers that I have, so they pay for those auto ships for the 2 family members that I have, 1 on my left and 1 on my right. So you get your system set up to where your customers cycle in, cycle out when when you have to pay those auto ships for those that give you that comfort to not losing your carryover. Very critically important. So just you got to keep building. So, you know, if that's your cousin and your mama right now, Kyra, then okay. But you don't stop there. You don't stop, okay? All right, so that's it for the binary qualified people. I'm available for 3 ways. If you want to do an impromptu VGO with a few people that you run into, you know, that happens. Hey, just give me a call between Coco and I. And if I have to do the call myself, I can do that. I can run through the products. I can give a compensation plan and do all of it. So it's just making sure that we keep the exposures going all week long on blast. So that's what we'll do for our binary folks. All right, now Tasha, are you still on? Yes, I see you. Can you hear me, Tasha? All right, so for Tasha, let me go down here.
Hey, I'm here. I got my kids in the car. I'm everywhere. But I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay, all right. So it's important for the run for director. You absolutely have to have your smart ship set to 80 or higher as a requirement. And then, of course, you know, focusing on getting it to 120 so that when you run to ED, it's a no-brainer. It's already set, no biggie, no adjustments for you. So what will be required for this run? We broke it down between, you know, our team and some other folks on other teams. Like, okay, what does that mean exactly? I have to have 1,000 on my left and I have to have 1,000 on my right. So for you, Tasha, I don't believe you have any carryover built up yet. So you will be working 2 legs. It's not impossible, and especially not for you because you are such a tremendous go-getter. I love the video this morning, by the way. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. So that means you're going to have 25 40 volume point orders on each leg. That is such a cool way to break it down. And then you just have your notebook in front of you and you do markers. You put down 25 markers on the page or however you want to do it. That's just how I did it. And once I got to 25, I was like, yes, 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 yes. For me, fortunately, I had enough carryover built up. So I only had to work 1 leg. So same thing on each side of the page, you know, split it down the middle and then just mark off every single time you get at least 40 volume points. So if, for instance, you get a customer that, you know, they end up purchasing 120 volume points worth of stuff, then that's great. You know, that tremendously knocks off what you have to do in getting to 1,000. So you keep track of everything. And I got on social media. I was like, hey, everybody, I'm making my run to director. I need your help. I need to get 50 minimally 40 volume point orders. That's simply 4 packs of tea, a month supply of tea, or a bottle of Nutraverse. If you can help me out, please do. So I had people coming from everywhere just ordering 1 product. You know, and it was great. But what I did, if it was somebody that wanted to go in directly online, I gave them the last person in the organization. So Tasha, still for you, that's going to be under Robin's account. You need her back office information, and under Corey's account, you'll need his back office information, and you'll flip-flop back and forth until you get 50 volume point orders in the back, or you get to 1,000 on each leg. So that's how you're going to have to do this. Now, when you run into people, hey, well, here's the money, you know, or if they want to pay you through PayPal, you just collect. You let them know that at the end of this run for the week, all orders will be shipped out. You're not going to stop and be focused on trying to get stuff shipped out. Let them know, hey, because I'm on this fast track run, please understand that I will get your orders out to you when I close on Thursday evening. People were very understanding about that. You know, they just wanted to be supportive. So let them know that their orders aren't going to come like tomorrow. Unless you have something in stock and you're on your way to somewhere, that's the only way you need to be focused on getting out orders and stuff. But just get them in and then process them in the back office through Robin's account or through Corey's account till you get to 1,000 volume points there. All right, so Tasha, any questions there at all?
No, not at all. Not at all. I got it.
Okay, perfect. And I am here. Anybody need any help at all, please let me know, okay? All right. So let's go up here to my EDs, which will be Wanda. I know you have enough on one leg to cover you from a carryover perspective in your run to ED. So that's 125 40 volume point orders. So again, if you get somebody that, you know, orders 120 volume points, that just happened with that one person, great. That dwindles this number down, you know, by 3. So
Okay.
3
So
at
it's
a
125?
Yeah, 125 40 volume point orders. So if they do higher, then great. That lowers that 125 that you have to get. So it's doable. Just, you know, go out, make a video, let people see how sincere you are. Hey, everybody, you know, I'm making this run to executive director, and I gotta have 125 40 volume point orders before we close our business at 11:59 on Thursday. Please help me. Contact me at, you know, give an email address, give a phone number. I use my sideline number so that I know, you know, that's a person calling me that's relative to Total Life Changes. So you want to make sure that you do that for your run to ED. And again, I think where your carryovers on your right, Wanda?
No, all of my carryovers on my left. So I got everything set on the right.
Okay, perfect. So let's see. The person in your downline.
My last person is on the right. My bonds lady.
Okay. Now is Kyra in that flow? Is Prentice on your right?
No, Prentice is on the left.
I mean, on your left is where you have to build, right?
No, I have to build on my right. Everything is on my left.
Your carryover is
my carryover is on my left.
Okay. All right. And Prentice is on your left.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll have to, I need to figure out, let's see. We have to look at that because I'm still thinking, let me look at the organization again because I still think we may be able to help Kyra with the way that flows. So let me just take a look at that. So he's on the, we may have to do something real creative for you, Kyra, but you're not going to be out there alone. I need to see where Yatoka falls because I believe she falls on the same leg where you fall.
Is Yatoka on the same as Deasia?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. They're on different. So I just need to look at the hierarchy again and we'll see how the volume will roll up and then we'll know who's helping who. And then we can figure out where the orders need to be placed in the downline so it rolls all the way up to help everybody.
Okay.
All right. So that's what I wanted to go over, help everybody understand. Do not go into your back office and place orders because you will not get credit for the volume.
Okay.
You won't do that. So we'll have to figure out who is the last person in your downline and place the order underneath them and let it roll all the way up so that we just keep all of that volume going. So, and then it could be that somebody else in the downline will have some volume going too. So you may not have to do all of this. You may see volume coming from other people that will roll up that will, help you to not have to work this hard to get all of the volume that's required. So, I mean, it made it a lot easier for me when other people in my downline had volume rolling up, and I didn't have to work as hard to get everything required to rank up. So, hey, reach out to them too. Everybody in your downline, say, hey, it'd be great, place an order. Anybody, please just go in your back office and place an order and have that volume roll up through you, and that's somebody else taking care of it instead of you. So that's another thing too. So, okay, well, that's it. Guys, it takes two. You got your two. Let's get, for your folks that's running for binary, make sure that, just be creative. 10 text messages, 10 Facebook messages, do a video 3 ways, whatever it takes to get that exposure to get your two. We want to make sure that we definitely do that. And I'm going to send this document out to everybody just so that you have this information. But qualifying for your binary commission, everybody needs to understand this. Details are listed here, and you can make a list of questions and bring them to the team training on tomorrow, and I will address all of the questions in the meeting tomorrow. All right, I didn't want to take up no more than 30 minutes of everybody's time this Sunday afternoon. Just wanted to quickly, have a pull up so that we understand what we're doing, who's on the list to run, and that we are very focused on helping each other this week. So any questions before we wrap up? No? Okay.
Nope.
All right, I'm here if you need me. Thank you all
Okay.
so very much.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.